Okay.
So we've seen this a little bit globally and here also in the LPL. I think it was JJ that played it 2 days ago. And yeah, I don't know what else to really say about this pick. It's tanky. It can clear through the jungle relatively fine. Yeah, it kind of just does the exact same counter. So at this point, I feel like wherever Meteor goes, he's going to win. If Hacker and Meteor are both there, he has to, as Chocho, go out.
Ooh, not getting the root. Wait, they actually do. LPX flashes away, but he has no ghost. He's out. He's dead. NB gets first blood. Ignite going to go down, though, and Chocho just luluing it up. Excuse me, it was not an Ignite, just the severe shallow who, but not enough. And Lumberjack's back here. I guess the action continues, doesn't it? Hacker going to be ulted at melee range. Decimating smash. He's knocked back, but Meteor, has he done enough? Onto High Chow. Oh, still finds a Q. Hacker flashes to no success as Meteor runs in. That
is going towards Shiv, helping out in the extended trade there as Shallow could actually look for the 1v1.
Oh my god, no way. Decade in a lot of trouble, but his jungler's there. Meteor is just where he needs to be this game.
He really is. It was about to be
with Dragon taken by FPX. You got to remember, it's still a 1k gold lead, and with what's just happened on the rest of the map, it feels like a pretty good early game for them, Jamada. We're going to kill on the mid LeBlanc, who's, of course, going towards so nicely. He hasn't been CC'd. He flashes back under turret. LGD are not going too well with their all-in commitments this game. That, I can tell you, as ulti comes through. Now the outplay potential. Feathers to fly out. Shallow, who's going to die in the end. And LGD managed to pull off the dive. But Jamada, look how many years it took.
Yeah, and I mean, look how quickly, speaking of years, FPX will kill through that next tower as well, because it gets Maokai as being in the getting to the objective first and setting down the saplings. If you can't do that, you lose so much value and control out of the pick. And LGD together around this Herald, and LGD definitely want to look for a fight.
Yeah, they got the smite down. Hacker securing that one as he ultis out as well. LGD decide to fight after the fact, which is dangerous. LWX ulting a Gwen in the misters. Now the knockback. Oh no, it begins as the ult's not enough from the side. Instead, just watch Shallow who do his dirty work. Oh, it's Cassante.
Practically by himself. FPX were kind of spectators to that play to a point. I mean, finds a double kill off the back. I think got a Q3 onto NB, forces ultimate in the middle of everybody, executes him all out. You have to cast it at the start of the fight.
Might be the same as Zeri. Folks, we know Dragon's getting done. It's FPX's, but look, it might be the same as Zeri. Zeri just can never be viable because the kit is...
But, the nerfs that are coming on 13-13 are... oh, hello.
Yeah, finally getting a bit of something here. Meteor just runs in. Look at the explosive damage. Down he goes. LWX is just taken out of the fight before the TP can finish from Care. Envy helping that out as he chases
and he pulled the trigger. Now they're on top of the Baron because they're in a 4v5.
They want to turn it though. They don't want the Baron to flash instead with the decimating smash. FPX respond likewise with Hacker getting out. Chocho as well, but the explosive blast back from Care is huge. Shallow who dodges away again. Cassante, but Decade getting his own flash in is massive as he's running for his life. The LeBlanc helps out too, and High Chow steps on in. 2 members dead on
top of him. Chunked out Envy and gave Shallow the window. This Baron is at 2k. They should execute it, but what's Decade going to do on the flank?
I mean, he spotted out as well. He teleported in for this. The blast cone doesn't make it over the wall. Care steps into the ring with Mike Tyson. But this guy feels like he's holding a punch of his own as Hacker sends out the Nature's Grasp, and Decade's going to get launched down. LWX gets a bit of revenge here against LGD. And Baron played
as well. MB and Jin Zhao, and now they get the Dragon on top of it, and now they can continue their...
A 4-man defensive line as Hacker tries to ulti them off. Blocked.
Yeah, just to try and push back LGD, right? That's all it's really for, but if they overstep, overreach, something's getting...
4 continues as Care steps up. That range at now level 15. Look at it go with LWX. I mean, High Chow and Shallow who are having a how's it going in the mid lane. But meanwhile, the inhibitor's fun to play.
Yeah, he's Chovy, you know? He's
doing
the right hacking.
Oh, Chovy!
Don't be right hacking.
Uh-oh. Decade in trouble. LWX is grabbing him as well. That works. Hacker takes him out. Caught out another time here where LGD at the wrong place at the wrong time. As Shallow who just steps mid, doesn't care about MPX. Have got their own side laning. Cares just taken over and now opened up another part of the base.
You know, maybe the most broken part about Shiv is that LeBlanc used to struggle to actually last hit CS, which would, you know, on average mean she had a little less gold. Shiv last hitting minions for you means that you end up with 300x CS 3 items super early on. Hacker, oh my god!
Might have found high chow. Let's depends. As Hacker, never mind. A little bit too far forward as LWX tells us otherwise. Steps forward, does some damage, forces them away, and that'll even open up mid-inhibitor turret. As LGD, it doesn't matter what they do at this point. I mean, look, is this going to be... Yeah, they will indeed, with the base just so tattered and falling. Jamada, side note, as Care jumps in. This is a little bit dangerous. I was wondering where he was going. Care just blasted, so a bit of an opportunity, but never mind. Never mind! Jin Zhao now has to run away. Shallow, who went into 3, and he survives. He does so much damage. Ladies and gentlemen, do you like yielding? Shallow, who does not. FPX now can just run through mid, unfazed.
Minutes until the Nexus almost certainly falls here in this game #1.
And suffer they will. You're right, at least it'll go on for a little bit longer, but replay time is...
One tap to buy Shallow and Cassante. And I think that's when Cassante feels really obnoxious, right? Like, it's also something I think to consider when they do eventually change this champion in a few patches time.
As final fight, I think, is coming in right now. Care jumped into Decade yet again, and Decade goes gold, and the rest of his team's getting blown up as LGD can't even step towards them. They've got a Mountain Soul as well, making things harder. Care will eventually die, but FPX are in front of the Nexus turrets as we are racking up the kills now, aren't we? Shallow, who with yet another high chow, trying to bridge the gap and run for his life, but FPX are on those Nexus turrets. Some of them trying to find kills otherwise. And in this game that goes for 32 minutes, in the end, high chow, is he going to die? Oh, he's playing Ring Around the Rosie, isn't he? Nexus being aggressed on. And yes, another kill goes down. 35 kills in the end. Sorry, 25. What am I saying? But it feels like FPX dominated for the most part.
Yeah, FPX definitely did dominate for the most part. And LGD, I can appreciate some of the creative plays they went for, especially things like that alcove play with Decade sticking around and dodging out on the vision for a very long time. But execution, team fight ultimate, Malphite kind of fulfills the same fantasy too. I don't mind it. Yeah, there you go. So it's going to have a whatever matchup into Cassante, right? It shouldn't necessarily hard lose. It shouldn't hard win. Yeah. And you're always going to be a threat to that backline on top of the Nocturne and the Rakan. I like this because LGD are now all on the same page, right? That previous composition was a little bit everywhere. Zaya wants to peel back.
I thought our observers in the LPL often highlight minions miss. Yeah, but he got the cannon. He got the cannon. Like the Meteor. So this Nocturne has an ability to hit any of these 3 lanes with the setup provided. Remember, Hacker walked over a ward, so this route in is perfect. The setup great as high chow. It's the charm over the wall, but ulti from Hacker is the last-ditch effort. Beautifully choreographed by LGD, thanks to that control ward. Struggle to get out.
Oh, they definitely should. There you go.
Oh, turn off the lights. Well, no follow-up yet. Jin Zhao trying to get in range. Flash, double knock-up. There we go as, oh, the rock. Dwayne Johnson, welcome in. Decade just taking one for himself.
Yes, and LGD's potential Dragon Snowball is going to be holded here.
It's just such a crazy amount of plays. So much. As Hacker's going to try. The teleport's in as well. Envy flashes away. He's got ulti. Hacker burns his so that they can make a trade, but in comes the Cassante again. Shallow, who in a great spot as the all-out has been triggered. Meteor turns off the lights. Tibbers decides to become a Decepticon.
Right,
like,
no
just
problem.
out of nowhere. Just the bark. I thought, what the hell? So the players just dropping dogs on stage.
One apiece, right? They just know that they're very, very far away from a soul being picked up. And Second Herald, very, very powerful at actually killing off these structures.
LGD, but as you said, a lot more could have been taken. Even though Dragon goes down, remember, it is only a Chemtech Dragon.
Dragons are actually pretty good. Yeah, like,
but
that's
the
never
soul
been
is
the
just,
problem.
I feel like rubbish.
So I think I'm sure you've probably experienced that once or twice.
What?
Speaking of bad experiences.
And getting caught off guard as well. That's double flash. Everfrost, FPX in the wrong place at the wrong time. Sitting on a ward. Baron's up as well. Wait, the blast go, Jamada. We're just talking.
Yeah, definitely a big, big blunder. It's a 4v5. Hacker's basically just a walking health bar. He's going to get some of those pots back up, so that's really good. But LGD have used the majority of their engage tools, so this could be very difficult. And look, FPX is walking forward.
Yeah. You're right, all those ultis down. We talked about it being an ulti-reliant comp. LWX doesn't have to care about anyone pressing that R button. He's going to get rooted up by the last one that was Shallow, who's still in the backline. Oh, no. Shield my eyes. MA 15 plus. I'm too young for
Dun-dun.
High Chow going to help out as well.
They're holding it. They
are holding it. Care's going to get on top of him. They just need to wait. Meteor, his ulti almost up and available, but no vision. Wait, no. Oh, Hacker. He secures it in the end. Meteor, and a noble attempt. But FPX are now back in the seat. A little bit thirsty again, considering that their ultis are back up.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, for LGD, they're always going to be able to pull the trigger on a play. It might not necessarily always be good. Envy again.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, Shallow, who just solo killed the 80 carry.
Pretty bad for LGD. I mean, again, what at least feels nice about their composition here is that was a really nice potential. Always be positive now with a game state like this, Jake, but they always still have the option.
They do indeed. Over the wall in that control ward, Jinjiao, excuse me, the only one over that wall, but still, as the Hex flashes over, this could still be dangerous. LGD, the Hail Mary, how does it land? Shallow, who without his ulti, he's front-lining his Dragon resets onto Decade. They're trying to pull out a sub-optimal Malphite ult, but you know what? Decade doesn't get to do it. He dies as he presses it. And just like that, a double stun on top from Care. FPX put LGD in the corner. Patrick with now arresting LGD for a 2-0 chance.
I am way too young to understand that reference, Jake, but FPX, I don't think they give a damn either way. They're going to take this one 2-0. LGD just kind of get run over. They had the ability maybe to pull the trigger, but you said Decade took way too long. It took a decade for a decision to be made from all of LGD. And that decision has potentially cost them this Nexus as FPX are barreling down.
I gotta say, it was like Dirty Dancing for sure. A Shallow, who, here we go yet again. One final hurrah, 11-3 is how we look like we're gonna end this one as LWX wants some more kill credit. Shallow, who help it out as well. They jump on the 80 carry, but the wild growth from Chocho comes in clutch to give him a bit more life. Nexus exposed, flash there from Shallow, who, ladies and gentlemen, let's remember not to give this champion to him again, as even on the fountain, another death comes through. But FPX, this 2-0 means everything for a team that is trying to claw their way up after a very rough start to the split. 3-5 now in the LPL 2023 summer, and FPX with a very messy end will deserve that win.
Yeah, they definitely did. Did you see Shallow in the chat in the picture when he died as well? He was so mad. But I don't think that FPX are going to be mad about this 2-0 in any case. And I mean, yeah, it felt like they were very happy to play out not only the game number 1, but game number 2, and kind of allow it.